Okay, hi everyone. So I'm going to be filming an update on my project pan, and I actually already filmed an update, but I've had so many troubles editing that when I finally figured out how to edit, it's become irrelevant. I filmed it like so long ago, so I'm just going to be redoing it. Okay, so my first item was the Bath & Body Works Pear Blossom Mist Spray. So that was where I started, and this is where I am now. I'm kind of tilting the bottle a little weird, so that's where I am. I used this, as a actual body spray. I've used it as a room spray. I put it in my car for a little bit to use a car spray. I think I'm making steady progress. So the next one is the Mario Beadescu Rose Water Spray. So again, I think I've talked about this. This breaks me out, and honestly, I'm looking at the ingredient list, and I was like, I don't recognize any ingredients from any of the ones that are pore clogging. So I'm pretty sure it's just the fragrance that's breaking me out in this, which is unfortunate. But that's where I was when I started, and this is where I am now at intro 1. So my next one is my e.l.f. Baked Pearl Highlight. So that's where I am. So I will throw in pictures of where I started, but I think I have made, especially like dipping into the center, which is, progress. So I'm really excited about this, but it's now winter. I'm not as you can tell, I have complete long sleeves. You can't see my collarbone very much. I'm not using this right now because I don't use this on my face. I use this as a body highlighter, and it's just not that time of year. I'm getting some use because I do live in sunny California, so there are some warm days where I can wear like a tank top, but otherwise I'm not getting as much use of that as I think I would be in the summer months. So that's gonna be whatever for now. My next one is my CoverGirl True Blends Minerals. So that's where I was during my intro, and this is where I am now. I do still like this powder, but I have started to get very dry skin. Everything except my nose is dry. I don't know why I did that, but everything except my nose is very dry right now. So I am, and this is kind of a more heavy duty powder. If you have oily skin, I think you would like this, but it does have like some like glitter. I don't want to say like chunky glitter, but it has like, sparkle in it, which is weird for a powder, but you really can't tell much. So, am I wearing powder today? Oh my gosh, I don't think I am. That was an accident. No, but this is, I do use it when I use liquid foundation, but I have been using more powder foundations now, so it's being what it is now. So my next thing is my Essence All About Matte Powder, and I will show you where I was in the beginning. And where I am now is completely done. So I didn't have all that much left when I started, and in like the first update I tried to film, I did have some left still, but I just repressed it, and now I am completely done. My next is my Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub. My friend got this for me not last Christmas, but the Christmas before. So that's where I am. I think that I'm making pretty significant progress on it. If I were to show you on the jar, it'd be right here. So I think I can knock this out in 2 or 3 months. I don't use it every day like I should, but some days I use it twice a day. Some days I don't use it at all. It all just kind of depends on my schedule, stuff like that, whatnot. Okay, so my next are the Vaseline lip balms, and I actually have 2 in this project, but I keep one in my car, and I keep one in my house, but I switched them because I use the one in my house more than I use the one in my car for different reasons. But anyway, they're switched now, so on my car one, I'm almost done with it. Like, it's like right there. But for this one, this is where I started, completely full, and this is where I am now. So I do like it. I think that Vaseline is something that doesn't dry out your lips. Like, you know how most chapsticks, or not most, but like a lot of them, they'll put it on and then they'll be hydrating for like 2 minutes and then you have to reapply. And as soon as you stop reapplying, then you get like really chapped lips that's very unattractive. This will never do that. So I really like Vaseline. Also, because I do have really dry skin, my esthetician says to put it on my eyelids where it's unfortunately cracking, and around my mouth, because that's also where I'm getting really bad dry patches. So if you also have dry skin, put Vaseline where the dry patches are. It really does help, and it's not going to make you break out if my esthetician's telling me to do it. So next is my ColourPop Rooch. So I do use this. It's kind of hard for me to mark, but that's where I was in the intro, and that's where I still am. I've used, oh wait, no, I'm lower. Oh shoot, sorry, let me mark this. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, sorry about that. I'm not sure how well you're gonna be able to see it because it's a very dark tube of liquid lip. Oh, no, you can see it. So that's where I was in the beginning, and this is where I am now. I have been, you know, using it more than I would have if it wasn't in a project, and I really do like it. Whenever I wear it, I get lots of compliments on my lip color, but the formula is not that great. After a while, it'll start to ball up and you'll have to like reapply. But I actually have a lipstick that's very similar to this color, so I won't reapply this, because if I reapply it, nope, that does not happen. So it's a weird thing, but I am making progress on it, so let's hope I can finish it by the end of the year. So my next one is my NYX lipstick in Chaos, and it's just a red, which why I put 2 reds in this project is because I'm really ambitious. So I'm right there. That's where I was. That's where I still am. It's, you know, where did I put the cap? Oh no, oh, that. So it's happening as it's happening. I wear it often. I am someone who loves to wear a bold lip, you know, because I'm wearing a nude, you can tell. But I love wearing like a good red lip. So I do wear this very often. So I don't know. And even on like natural days, I'll still like tap, 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 and then blend it in with my finger. Like, I still find reasons to wear this, and it's just not happening. So that might take a while. Alright, my next lipstick is a nude, which is easier for me to wear, and is my Maybelline Touchable Taupe. Now, I've been wearing down the slant completely, like this, like it's touching the edge to where the slant is. But I didn't mark it on the card, Erica. Let's be smart. That's where I was. This is where I, excuse you. There we go. That's where I was. This is where I am. So I'm really impressed with my progress. I do think I can finish this within a matter of a few months, especially since I don't actually really have that much product left because of how great this slant is. So if you would look at it like, I don't know, like that, it's, I don't know. I just don't have that much product left, and I do think I can knock this out in 2 to 3 months, which I'll probably repurchase it because I do love this color. It's my second tube of this, and I love it. And it's only a year old, which I only say that sounds like a long time, but go through a lipstick, it takes a lot longer than a year. This is my e.l.f. eyeshadow primer, and it is done. Oh, as I say as I'm swatching, but it is so dried out and crusty that as soon as you get it on your eye, you can't even blend it out. Hardly anything comes out of it, and you know, you can't use what does. So I'm calling this as done, and you know, towards the end of it, it's just an eyeshadow primer. You know, I feel like most people are like, oh, I really want to switch up my eyeshadow primer, but like, I was getting so sick of using this. I'm done. I'm so glad I'm done with it. And My next is my Milk Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And you would think that I would move on and use this as an eyeshadow primer, but I don't. Because I have very deep skin and that using white as an eyeshadow primer just wouldn't look natural. So that's where I was, and this is where I am. So I think that I use this more than I do. And I actually really do need to just start using it as much as I think I do. So this is my Maybelline. Wait, can we just acknowledge that I wore down it completely? That's it rolled up, like all the way down. And now I'll roll it up all the way. This takes forever to go through because you need such a little amount, especially the way I'm using it. I'm using it in my inner corner and just on my waterline. I have made some progress, but not enough to warrant another mark. I'm trying to use this as much as I can, you know, but I don't like wearing it on my lid because it just looks patchy on my lid. So I'm trying, and I keep a positive attitude about this one. I do like it from time to time, especially if I'm doing a warm eyeshadow look, but I don't always do a warm eyeshadow look, so that's where this gets problematic. Okay, and my next is my Maybelline Color Tattoo, but this is the pot one, and this is in black. And I bought this because I was doing color guard and I needed a plain black eyeshadow, and for some reason I thought that this was gonna work even better. And honestly, I've worn down the side. I don't know if you could tell, but I've worn down the sides a lot, and there is a little bit of pan. So it's pretty much evenly down there, but using up a cream black shadow, like most people are like, I'm not going to use up a black shadow, but this is cream. That's even harder. So I'm trying to use it as like a gel liner, but I don't even like using gel liner. I use it as like an eyeshadow base. I try to use it as much as I can, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it when we get through it. So my next success story is my Rimmel Scandaleyes eyeliner, and I don't know if you could tell, but it's starting to come out. Like, that's all I have left, really, because the rest is packaging. So that's where I was. This is now where I am. Okay, sorry about that. It got a really loud and be really dark, so I turned on the light, so sorry if the lighting's a little bit different. So I'm just gonna keep going. That was the Rimmel Scandaleyes. From here to here, I'll be done with it pretty quickly. I'm running through it really fast. I don't know, I guess I like black liner more than I thought I did. I'm wearing it all around in my waterline and tightline today. So the next product was actually my my Benefit Brow, and there's a story. It went down the drain. But like the little itty bitty actual product of it, that part went down the drain. So obviously I'm not going to use that. So instead I've put in its place the NYX brow powder. So this I'm planning on finishing, and this one I just want to hit pan. So that's where I am for that. And I'm sorry, this isn't going to be rolling project pan, but since that did happen so early on in the project, I decided, you know, maybe it's for the best. So my next one is my Revlon Brow Fantasy. So this, I have taken out the stopper of it, and it is almost completely cleared out, but I do want to get the last little bits at the bottom, and I actually it is totally possible because I have taken the stopper out. So I do have to wipe off the edges before I use it, but I do that with most products anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. And I will be done with this probably in the next 1 to 2 months. And my last one is my NYX Adorable palette. and I have finished up a shade. So the peachy shade with sparkles that was here, I think, that's used up. And I still have the white. It's just really in this part, this pinky part, I still have a lot of, and this brown I'm almost done. So I think the white's gonna be the next to go. I mixed the pink and the white to be an eyeshadow, not primer, but to set my eyeshadow primer. So that's how I've been using those two up. I kind of mixed them both together. More of the pink than the white, so I don't know. And then the brown, I just use that when I want to on my outer corner, usually, sometimes as a liner. I think that if it gets to the point where that's my last shadow, I might even use that in my brows, but I don't really want to because I have this, and I don't know. We'll cross that out when we get there, but for now, thank you so much for watching my video. I'm so sorry that it took me so long to get another video up, but I did have 2 jobs for a little bit. Now I just have the one. Bless. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my video. So again, I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded this sooner, or any video in general sooner, but life. So I will hopefully see you soon in the next one. Bye bye.